Understanding the attack surface. The attack surface in cybersecurity encompasses all the possible entry points and vulnerabilities that an attacker could exploit to gain unauthorized access to an organization's systems, data, or resources. What factors contribute to the attack surface? Network services. Open ports and services. Any open ports or services on servers and network devices can be potential entry points for attackers. Firewall rules. Misconfigured firewall rules can expose internal services to external threats. Web applications. Web servers. Vulnerable web servers can be exploited to access web applications. APIs. Poorly secured APIs can expose sensitive data and functionality. Web application vulnerabilities. Issues like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, XSS, and cross-site request forgery, CSRF, can compromise web applications. Endpoints and devices. Web servers. Vulnerable web servers can be exploited to access web applications. APIs. Poorly secured APIs can expose sensitive data and functionality. Web application vulnerabilities. Issues like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, XSS, and cross-site request forgery, CSRF, can compromise web applications. Authentication mechanisms. Weak or default passwords. Easily guessed or unchanged default credentials can lead to unauthorized access. Credential theft. Attackers may target user credentials through phishing, credential stuffing, or keylogging. Email systems. Phishing emails. Employees falling victim to phishing attacks can provide attackers access to the corporate network. Email servers. Misconfigured email can be exploited to send malicious emails. Third-party integrations. External vendors and partners. Third-party connections can introduce vulnerabilities. Supply chain attacks. Attackers can compromise software or hardware suppliers to target your organization. Cloud services. Cloud infrastructure. Misconfigurations in cloud environments can expose data and services. Shared responsibility model. Understanding your responsibilities in cloud security is essential. Physical access points. Data centers. Unauthorized physical access can lead to data breaches. Office locations. Unsecured offices can provide entry points for attackers. Human factors. Insider threats. Employees or contractors with malicious intent can exploit vulnerabilities. Social engineering. Manipulating individuals to divulge sensitive information or perform actions that compromise security. Software and applications. Outdated software. Unpatched or outdated software may have known vulnerabilities. Unsecured APIs. Exposed APIs in software can be exploited for unauthorized access. Remote access. Remote desktop services. Remote access solutions must be properly secured. VPNs and remote work tools. Misconfigured or outdated VPNs can be vulnerable. Wireless networks. Wi-Fi networks. Unsecured Wi-Fi networks can be exploited for network access. Bluetooth and other wireless protocols. Vulnerabilities in wireless protocols can be exploited. Physical security controls. Surveillance systems. Attackers can target surveillance systems to gain insight into physical security measures. Alarm systems. Exploiting vulnerabilities in alarm systems can disable security measures. Supply chain and software dependencies, third-party libraries and components. Vulnerabilities in third-party software can impact your applications. Software supply chain attacks, malicious code introduced during the development process. User accounts and permissions, excessive privileges. Users with more access than necessary can unintentionally expose sensitive data. Role-based access control. Misconfigured permissions can lead to unauthorized access. Understanding and continuously monitoring these components and areas that compromise the attack surface is essential for effective cybersecurity risk management. Organizations should implement security measures, conduct regular assessments, and stay vigilant to minimize their attack surface and protect against potential threats and vulnerabilities.